Ashley here from the West Salem location of the La Crosse County Library. Welcome back to Book Talk. I'm really excited to be here today with you. I have 3 really great books to talk to you about. The first book that I want to talk to you about is called Home Before Dark, and it's by Riley Sager. Now, if you love a good ghost story, whether those ghosts are supernatural or they're man-made, this just may be the book for you. It has everything in it. It has a creepy haunted house. It has mysterious people from the past, and it has an ending that you might need to leave your lights on for at least a few nights while you're sleeping. So this book is a book within a book. The first book, the first narrative, is by Megan Holt. Now, she has inherited Bainbury Hall, the alleged haunted house, the haunted mansion that she and her parents fled from 25 years earlier. Now, on her father's deathbed, he advised her not to go back to Bainbury Hall. And he said that this house was just not safe for her. Now, the second narrative is by Ewan. Now, Ewan is Megan's father, and he tells the story of the 20 horrifying days that they spent in this house of horrors. And it was an experience that he had with his wife, soon to be ex, and Megan when she was 5. Now, Megan has been living in the shadows of this book, the House of Horrors that her father wrote. Now, she doesn't really believe anything that was written in the book, and she doesn't remember any of the events that supposedly happened. The thing is, her parents won't even discuss the house with her, so she has a lot of unanswered questions. When she moves into the house to begin renovating it, unbelievable and spooky things start to happen. So that is Home Before Dark by Riley Sager. Now, the next book that I want to talk to you about is called Playing Nice by J.P. Delaney. Now, when I started to read this book, I had to say I was a bit stressed out. My husband even asked me why I was continuing to read it, if it stressed me out this much. And the reason is, it's because I had to. It's that good. What if you found out that the family that you have isn't your family at all? How far would you go to protect them? A knock on the door changes everything for Pete and Maddie when they are told that they took home the wrong baby from the hospital 2 years earlier. 2 babies accidentally switched at birth. At first, Miles and Lucy, the other parents involved, are playing nice. But it's just an act. And Miles, who's used to getting everything that he wants, and what he wants is his biological son, Theo. And he will stop at nothing to get him back. This book has everything in it, everything I never knew that I wanted. It is a book about mental illness. It's a book about addiction, abuse, murder, lies, betrayal, the law. But most importantly, it covers just how far a parent will go to protect the child that they love, despite the multitude of nightmarish scenarios that is facing them. And that is Playing Nice by J.P. Delaney. The third book that I have to talk to you about today is called Closer to You by Adam Croft. So the story is about Grace. Now, Grace was just left at the altar, or just kind of jilted a couple weeks before her wedding. And so she's kind of decided, after she's felt comfortable that it was time to start dating again, to try some dating sites. Now, Grace is counting her blessings after she has met Tom. Tom is good looking, he's kind, he's considerate, he's caring, he's almost too good to be true. When Grace decides to ask him if he would like to move in with her, not everyone is so happy. Her best friend seems to see something in him that she doesn't like. Her parents aren't sure what to think. Things are running smoothly for a while, but then he doesn't pay his fair shares of the bills. He becomes a little more critical of her, a little more demanding. He starts separating her from her family, from her friends, even from her job. But when he wraps his hands around her neck, that is when Grace starts to fear for her life. This is a tense psychological thriller with well-paced suspense culminating in an explosive ending. So that is Closer to You by Adam Croft. Thank you so much for joining me for Book Talk, and we'll see you again next month.